Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. In a world where adventure knows no boundaries and the spirit of the open road calls louder than ever, the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650 returns as a rugged, reliable, and relentlessly capable dual-sport machine. For decades, the KLR name has been synonymous with do-it-all toughness, a companion that rides just as confidently through city streets as it does across remote mountain passes. And in 2025, Kawasaki has once again refined its iconic thumper for a new generation of riders who crave freedom, versatility, and simplicity in a complex world. The KLR 650 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a philosophy. It's about exploration without limits. It doesn't care for chrome or performance specs measured in fractions of seconds. What it delivers is a raw, visceral connection to the land, the road, and the journey. And this year, Kawasaki has taken everything that made the KLR a cult legend and added thoughtful, meaningful updates that elevate its function while respecting its heritage. The 2025 version stays true to the tried-and-tested 652 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine, now fine-tuned with advanced fuel injection mapping and slightly reduced emissions to meet global standards. This single-cylinder thumper is air and oil-cooled and continues to deliver that signature torque curve that riders have come to depend on, usable power right where you need it, especially when climbing steep terrain or slogging through mud-laced trails. Kawasaki has ensured that while the KLR evolves, it does not lose the character that made it a global adventure companion for decades. On paper, the numbers are modest, around 40 horsepower and just under 40 lb-ft of torque. But numbers don't tell the KLR's story. What matters is how this bike uses that torque. Smooth, linear delivery that pulls confidently through every gear, whether you're on tarmac or gravel. It's a tractor on two wheels, and it thrives when the path disappears. The 5-speed transmission remains unchanged, and that's by design. There's no quickshifter or slipper clutch here, just honest, old-school mechanics. Riders who know the KLR appreciate its simplicity, its predictability, and its easy repairability, whether in a workshop or on the side of a trail with a basic tool roll. Suspension plays a major role in how this bike performs across terrains, and Kawasaki has taken a refined approach to its setup in 2025. A 41mm telescopic front fork offers 7.9 inches of travel, while the rear unitrack system provides 7.3 inches with a preload adjustable monoshock. It's not high-end, and it doesn't need to be. What it offers is dependable, comfortable support over rough ground, potholes, and forest trails alike. You can load it up with panniers, jerry cans, and a tent, and it still won't bottom out easily. The KLR 650 is meant to be overloaded and underappreciated, and it handles both with pride. Braking duties are handled by a 300mm front disc and a 240mm rear disc, with optional ABS that can be toggled on or off depending on your preference and the trim you choose. Kawasaki gives you choices. Riders who like the old-school full control feeling can opt out of ABS entirely, while those who want that extra safety net on paved roads can leave it on. In 2025, the dual-purpose spirit remains intact, but now with smart touches that reflect the times we ride in. Ergonomically, Kawasaki has kept the rider triangle comfortable for long-distance travel. The wide handlebars, relaxed footpeg position, and upright seating make it ideal for hours in the saddle. The seat height stays at around 34.3 inches, which may be tall for some, but it offers superb visibility in traffic and on trails. The standard windscreen has been slightly redesigned for better wind deflection, now offering a 2-position adjustability system that can be changed without tools. For highway speeds, this makes a noticeable difference in fatigue over long stretches. What makes the KLR 650 truly special in 2025 is the subtle tech integration. Kawasaki has included a revised LCD dash with clearer contrast, a gear position indicator, fuel range calculator, and ambient temperature, all features that adventure riders quietly appreciate when far from the nearest gas station. There's also a USB charging port as standard and an auxiliary 12V outlet on some trims, perfect for powering GPS units or charging cameras during remote adventures. One of the standout upgrades this year is the enhanced fuel tank design. Still holding a generous 6.1 gallons, 23 liters, the tank now features improved baffles to prevent sloshing, along with a new filler neck that reduces splashback at the pump. Combined with the KLR's naturally efficient engine, you're looking at a real-world range north of 300 miles on a single tank. That kind of range makes you reconsider what's possible on two wheels. Design-wise, Kawasaki hasn't strayed far from its utilitarian roots, but the 2025 model wears a slightly more aggressive aesthetic. Sharper fairings, bolder graphics, and new colorways like desert sandstone and deep forest green give the KLR a modern yet rugged appearance. The LED headlight now comes standard across all trims, offering better visibility at night, especially when navigating poorly lit trails. There's also a new rear luggage rack design, more robust, easier to strap down gear, and compatible with Kawasaki's updated accessory panniers and top boxes. Speaking of variants, the 2025 KLR 650 comes in three key versions: the base model, the Traveler, and the Adventure. The base model is perfect for minimalists and DIY types. The Traveler trim adds a factory-installed top case and USB port. The Adventure Edition is the fully loaded variant, complete with crash bars, fog lights, panniers, and the optional ABS. This modular approach allows riders to build their KLR around their needs. And it's that flexibility that makes it such a powerful tool: commuter one day, world explorer the next. Riders looking for a capable adventure machine that doesn't break the bank will appreciate the KLR's pricing. In 2025, the base model starts at around $7,499, the Traveler at $8,199, and the fully loaded Adventure model at $8,999. In a market saturated with tech-laden adventure bikes costing north of $20,000, the KLR 650 offers a compelling value proposition. It's one of the few motorcycles left that you can buy new, ride across continents, and still have enough cash left over for fuel, gear, and memories. What truly sets the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650 apart isn't any single feature, it's the complete package. It's a bike that invites you to disconnect from the digital and reconnect with the terrain. It doesn't try to impress you with lap times or lean angles. Instead, it shows its worth when the tarmac ends, when the GPS goes silent, and when all you have is a compass and the horizon. That's when the KLR becomes more than a machine. It becomes a companion. Ask any longtime KLR rider and they'll tell you about the places this bike has taken them: overland routes through South America, desert crossings in Australia, or Himalayan treks. It's earned a reputation not because of flashy marketing or exotic components, but because it just keeps going. When other bikes falter, overheat, or break down, the KLR pushes forward. That reputation is alive and well in 2025, bolstered by modern updates that respect the past while serving the needs of today's adventurers. Even in an era of rapid technological advancement, Kawasaki has shown that there's room for motorcycles that embrace simplicity, reliability, and soul. The 2025 KLR 650 is a bike that feels analog in the best way. It rewards engagement, demands respect, and gives back tenfold in every mile you travel. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's a movement. It's the 2025 Kawasaki KLR 650, and it's ready for whatever you throw at it. And that's all for today's deep dive here on Bike Culture Hub. If you found this review helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth motorcycle content, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on the new KLR. Would you take it cross-country? What's the wildest place you've ever ridden? Let's talk bikes and stories. Until next time, ride safe, explore more, and keep the spirit of adventure alive.